Welcome to the Deep Dive. We cut through the noise, bringing you the core insights from key sources so you stay ahead. Today, we're tackling Visa Inc., that global powerhouse in electronic payments. We'll unpack its business, look at the financials, face its challenges, and figure out what that stock price means for you.
Exactly. And the sources we've got give us a really good look, operations, financials, even a Benjamin Graham angle on the stock. It's quite a picture, and we're here to help make sense of it all.
Okay, so let's dig in. Visa. It's crucial to get this. It isn't your typical bank, right? They don't hold deposits or issue loans.
No, not at all. Think of them more like the central plumbing, the network underneath all those transactions.
Yeah.
Billions every year.
And the scale is just wow. For fiscal year 2024, they processed, get this, $15.7 trillion in total volume.
That's trillion with a T.
Yeah. Across something like 4.6 billion cards or payment credentials globally. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around.
It really is.
Yeah.
And what's so interesting here is how Visa's biggest strength, that massive network effect.
Yeah.
More users make it more valuable for everyone.
Right, the classic flywheel effect.
Precisely. Well, that's also its main vulnerability. It creates this huge moat, this barrier to entry, which is great for business.
Yeah.
But that dominance is exactly why regulators are looking so closely. It makes them a natural target for scrutiny. So the strength becomes potentially its biggest weakness, legally speaking.
Okay, and financially, because the story there seems, pretty compelling.
Oh, absolutely. Visa's shown amazing resilience. If you look back, it's basically been uninterrupted growth for a whole decade.
That decade.
Yep. Net revenue went from about $15 billion back in 2015 to nearly $36 billion in 2024.
That's more than double.
And check this out.
Yeah.
They've bumped up dividends for 16 years straight.
16 years. Wow.
Yeah, and with a really low payout ratio, too, just over 22%. Tells you it's not just growth. It's efficient, sustainable growth.
Okay, so strong network, strong financials. But there are clouds on the horizon, right? This lawsuit.
That's the big one. The ongoing U.S. Department of Justice antitrust lawsuit. It's a major headwind.
What's the core allegation there?
The DOJ claims Visa basically has a monopoly in the U.S. debit market. They say Visa uses exclusionary deals to keep competitors out.
And stifle competition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this isn't just talk. A federal judge in New York recently said, nope, we're not dismissing this. So the lawsuit moves forward.
That sounds serious. What could happen if the DOJ wins?
Well, it could mean big changes. They might have to, say, unbundle some services or change how they charge fees on debit transactions. That could definitely open the door for rivals and, hit their U.S. revenue.
So faced with that kind of pressure, what's Visa's move? Are they just sitting back?
Definitely not. They're adapting, innovating. We're seeing a big push into what they call new payment flows. Things like Visa Direct, that's for moving money person to person, and B2B Connect, which handles those huge corporate payments.
Ah, okay. Expanding beyond just consumer card swipes.
Right. And they're also beefing up value-added services, things sophisticated fraud prevention, data analytics, that sort of thing. It's strategic. They're positioning themselves to handle all sorts of digital transactions as the world keeps moving away from cash.
Okay, makes sense. So let's connect this to the stock price, the valuation.
Yep.
Our sources mentioned a Benjamin Graham perspective.
Yeah, the classic value investing viewpoint. Graham's idea fundamentally is you want a margin of safety. You want to buy something for significantly less than its true underlying worth.
Like buying $1 for 50 cents, metaphorically.
Exactly. And while everyone agrees Visa is a fantastic, high-quality company, no question there, the analysis suggests its intrinsic value, based on things like discounted cash flows, is maybe around $275 per share.
Okay. And the market price is currently?
Around $357, significantly higher.
So the market's already baked in a lot of optimism.
That's the assessment. High growth expectations seem priced in already.
Which means, from that strict Graham perspective, there's less of that cushion, that margin of safety, if things don't go perfectly according to plan.
Right. Less room for error. Okay, so wrapping this up, what really jumps out to you from all this? We've got a clear market leader riding huge global shifts, financially very strong, but facing a pretty significant legal fight and carrying a premium price tag, at least by those traditional value metrics.
Yeah, and that leads to the really crucial question, doesn't it? For anyone looking at a company like Visa, how do you actually balance that? You've got proven performance, massive potential on one side.
And a high valuation plus very real regulatory risks on the other.
It's a tough balancing act. There's no easy answer there. It really depends on your own investment philosophy and risk tolerance.